Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. All roads lead to Moonrise Towers, where there are a number of cultists and captive friends that we have been tasked to rescue. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting into combat right away. This is more of a recon mission, more than anything else. But this is the culmination of quite a lot of work here in Act 2. So I'm excited to see what sort of adventures and challenges await us. Just sort of taking inventory of our party's resources. We've got fairly full set of spells for Penelope, our bard. Shadowheart is pretty much completely unexpended. Wyll has one spell slot expended. And we haven't even taken our 3 short rests yet, namely the 2 that we get on default, plus the Song of Rest that our Bard ability grants us. So, feeling pretty confident going in here, and to face whatever challenges may await.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
Well, let's see here. Yeah, let's compliment him a little bit, feed his ego. Why is one of our rank on guard duty?
Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Let's hope this Z'rell likes what we have to say.
In her name.
Praise the absolute.
Alright, we're in. They don't suspect a thing. Adept Merim. I like their little rune-like asteroid belt. She kind of looks like Saturn right now. There's various ghouls here. That's interesting.
There is only
the Whoa. Absolute. Look at this guy. Okay.
Barely alive by most standards. And still it bows to the absolute.
Like a somewhat intelligent zombie, I guess, right? That's what we're seeing here. Interesting. Okay, well, looks like there's a door that we can infiltrate here in the back if we jumped over this tree route. So I just want to explore the various means of ingress here. I assume that, you know, in Baldur's Gate 3, it seems like most areas are pretty interconnected, so I suspect that we'll be inside and that this little door over here will connect to something else here. Some other room in not too long, so I'm not overly concerned. And not a whole lot going on over here. I'm sure that we could, you know, do a Misty Step over here if we needed to. But we're playing it cool. You know, we're not in the invasion phase of our plan yet, right? We're not coming here with blades drawn. We're going to play it cool.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secrets of the Absolute.
Oh, that was our little dream guardian talking to us. Very cool.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
Man, this is absolutely swarming with all kinds of varying goblins and humans, and very interesting. Are you a... Looks like this is a trader here. Yeah, armorer.
If you have coin, then show it.
Ooh, I like his mustache. Very good. What do you have on offer? Let's see here. We we probably want to do most of our bartering now before things turn hostile, right? So let's sell everything that, you know, is expendable. I guess those are the only jewels we have at the moment. But we are rocking 4,900 gold. So, for those who've seen previous episodes, obviously our little run-in with the Toll Keeper was extremely profitable. So let's see what it is that we might want to snag here. +1 weapons. We're pretty much past the point where +1 weapons are helpful to us. These potions of angelic slumber, though, definitely highly considering those, because it gives you the benefits of a extra short rest, which in the end game, I'm not sure if there'll be like a point maybe in the next act where, you know, we're going up against the final boss and we're not allowed to take a short rest or a long rest, you know? I just don't know. So that's why I'm thinking about that. Scimitar, slicing sword, Big Boy's chew toy. Often mistaken for a relic of the wizard Bigby's creation, the staff was, ironically, made as a bite stick for Bigby's dog, Big Boy. Oh, what is this spell here? Who's a large fella? Grow in size to become stronger. Cool, so you can kind of cast enlarge once a short or long rest, rather. Okay, there's some advanced leather armor that might be good for Wyll, potentially. Chainmail, we don't really need that. This would be good for Karlach, of course. When raging, the wearer generates 2 turns of wrath. Let's grab that for Karlach, I think. It's very expensive. Sentinel shield. +3 bonus to initiative rolls and advantage on perception. That would be pretty sick for Shadowheart, not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about that. +2 bonus to melee weapon attack rolls. That would be good for, I don't know, Wyll, maybe? Arrow of humanoid slaying, halberd of vigilance. +1 bonus to initiative rolls. Advantage on perception checks. When you make an attack roll as a reaction. Alright. That's good, but it's not, like, game-changing. I think I am going to take these other 2 items here. Very, very expensive, but of course, that's to be expected, you know, this late in the game. So this is going to be for Karlach, and that's going to be for Shadowheart, and we'll go ahead and equip her with that before we forget. So Shadowheart, we've got great news for you. We're going to give you this Sentinel Shield. Yeah, I mean, this is really amazing. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to knock it prone. And the way that Baldur's Gate 3 treats prone, it's effectively a stun. So the chance to stun an enemy as a reaction on a melee hit seems super duper powerful. So we'll gladly take that.
I wouldn't have if not for the land.
Let's chat with these pilgrims, I guess.
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
I mean, it's true. I am pretty special. Not gonna lie.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
Well, they have potential. Great warriors have grown from less, or get rid of them. What strategically do I want to do here? Do I want him to keep them? My concern with choosing this get rid of them response is he could interpret that as kill them, which obviously I don't want. I thought the absolute welcomed all believers.
Not for me to say. All I know is they're bloody useless round here.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know what my strategic benefit would be for persuading him to keep them. You know what I mean? It's not our place to question the Absolute's will, I guess.
Of course. Wouldn't dare. I'm sure she's got a plan. And only she knows what part twits like them have to play in it.
Yeah, very weird interaction. I'm not sure what the persuasion check...
You did.
Like, what benefit that would have gotten me mechanically, you know what I mean? Alright, this is also showing up as a
And
traitor.
this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
What I would really like to do is kind of sow some doubt.
A new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
I would really love to sow doubt among the followers of the Absolute here, so that either they abandon the tower, or when our merry band of harpers and druids and such attack the towers, that they, like, abandon ship. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what the best way to go about it is.
Blessed by association, let's say. I come to pay proper respect to a new power. I bow, but the Zhentarim prefer to look their business partners in the eye.
No need to bow. I am a woman of the people.
Zhentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries known for deep coffers and shallow scruples.
Okay, the Zhentarim. Well, I assume Zhentarim just work for the highest bidder, which happened to be the Absolute, right?
Joaquin's clipped coins? No. Faith is an over-flooded market. Transport, however. These faithful folk need some goods moved into the city. Our ships are obliging. Quietly.
Moving into the city. That's concerning. Smuggling. Yeah, well, I mean, we are a friend of the Zhentarim, right? Because in Act 1, we did find the hideout, and we got them that mysterious, like, trunk or chest or whatever. So technically, we are an ally of the Zhentarim. So, I mean, let's see what the smuggle quest might be.
Oh, true soul! I couldn't burden your spirit with such material concerns.
All right, the sarcasm is not called for.
I'm always happy to trade.
All right, well, if you insist. Oh my goodness, she has got quite a bit of excellent stuff here as well, it looks like. Well, first and foremost, it seems like we are always running low on these tools. So we're going to get those for sure. Why does this look tiny? This breastplate. Very weird. Anyway, I'm pretty much just going to skip most, like, green gear at this point. We've got high standards, you know. We're blue gear and above. Nair Misser allows you to cast magic missile. Plus, it's a hand crossbow, so not bad. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they deal an additional 1d4 slashing damage. That's not terrible. That could be okay for Karlach. Okay, I'm looking for more bard stuff. There's not a whole lot of, like... I'm pretty much rocking all of the bard gear at the moment. Like, the hat, the blazer, the gloves. And I mean, that's it, you know. I wish there was more bard-oriented stuff. Alright, ringmail, sure, chainmail, armor of devotion. Okay, gloves of crushing, unarmed attack rolls, pass. And then a bunch of level 5 spell scrolls for sale as well. Honestly, not a whole lot that I'm actually tempted. Yeah, not a whole lot that they're selling that I'm tempted to buy, surprisingly.
An honor.
I mean, the thing is that, like, by this point, I've got most of my, whoa, look at this big mama.
Light on my feet.
At this point, I've got most of my gear oriented kind of the way I want it, so it's just finding onesie, twosie pieces to upgrade, you know? Ooh,
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, true soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
No, that was not a plan, I can assure you. Alright, so this is that little side entrance that we saw from afar. I guess because we're considered a true soul, we have pretty much free reign to, like, open any chest that we want, which is kind of sick.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
Please never say the phrase meat sounds again. Oh, cool. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
meat sounds above. Here.
Do I?
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone.
Huh.
Like a living being extending through the walls.
Which is the absolute, I guess? What is it?
Big! In walls above! Maybe. Whole tower.
I mean, it's probably the absolute, right?
Kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet nose.
I love Mig. I like what you're about, Mig.
You find meat, you share.
Deal. If I find meat, I will for sure share it with you. Okay. Yeah, I assume that whatever those meat sounds we're hearing is, you know, the absolute themselves, right? It's some kind of, like, huge mind flayer force. I don't know what that might be, but anyway. Hidden treasure. What am I looking for? Is it like up here? I'm confused. What am I looking at? Oh, it's in this little it's like in the door, or in this little side alcove here. Okay. We will...
This is the spot that's marked on that map.
Is it? I thought it was inside. Okay. Hang on.
Seems simple.
Let's go in this side door here. I can't tell if the spot on the map is actually inside. I feel like it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's up like on the battlements or something. I don't know. I'm very confused. Well, we'll circle back around for it, I guess. Let's explore the basement. Prison. Actually, that's perfect, because we actually do want to check in on a number of prisoners that are supposedly here. Oh, rotten tomato. Great. Alright.
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
That's bad to hear. And this trail of blood is also doubly bad. What do we have here? Questioner.
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
Okay, a torture bed. Cool. Cool. I love that. I don't suspect that a torture chamber will have much that we're interested in. Other than this scroll of false life, which apparently is perfectly viable, and the surgery kit. Oh, speaking of scroll of false life. Oh, never mind. Wyll can cast false life at will. See what I did there? But it looks like he's already sitting pretty at 13 hit point, temporary hit points. I'll take that. Scroll of hold person. Now see, I'm getting flashbacks seeing all these like amputated limbs lying around, because in Divinity Original Sin 2, you know, Larian Studio, the developers' previous smash hit, one of the characters you could play as would gain the memories of dead people through consuming their limbs. So like one part of me is always like, ooh, should I pick that up? But I don't think there's any mechanical benefit in Baldur's Gate 3 for that type of thing. But anyway, the more you know, right? Okay, that looks like a battle arena if I've seen one. There's another scrying eye from the Absolute. Great to see it. Okay, here's one of the, or some of the tieflings who were charged to rescue.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother.
Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Oh, Zevlor's portrayed. I'm not with the cultists, I swear it. Yeah. I mean, it's an easy... Just need to not roll in that one. That's it.
If you're not at the absolute spec and core, why are you here?
Well, to help.
Gnomes next door are up to something. They've been whispering like mad.
Whatever it is, we're in. Don't leave us in here.
Don't worry, we're not.
Get us out of here before the necromancer comes back. Please.
Okay, working on it. Read the plaque, I guess. Cell 4. Okay. Cool. Anybody... Is this one big interconnected cell, or what? Huh. There's Wulbren. Oh, okay. We're supposed to help rescue him as well.
Nimble. Check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only.
Sorry. I mean, they didn't. Nowhere was it expressed to me that I was not allowed to talk to them. I have permission from Balthazar. Ask him. Yeah. We're pretty good at deception, so.
Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
Thank you, and do not interrupt again.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly?
I am here to help you escape.
And why would you be so inclined?
Well, first of all, I'm a good person. Second of all, I'm sent by here by Barkus. I mean, let's just be straight up, obviously. Like, Barkus told me you were here.
Is out here?
Yeah.
Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you?
Thank you. You know I am.
I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wulbren.
And I am Penelope.
We've got a plan. For us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours. But anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality.
Like what?
Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gale, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
Like, what did you have in mind? Like, what kind of stuff can break stone, you know? Give Wulbren something that can break stone. I'm thinking like I mean, I have smoke powder. I've got like a smoke powder bomb. Does that count, or do you need like an actual, you know, like pick? Let's look at our inventory. Do we have a pick? No, we've got smoke. Yeah, we've got a smoke powder satchel. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. Yeah, let's throw that right here. These scrying eyes are an issue. I'm gonna get right up on the bars. So we are constantly being surveilled all the time. Oh, by this guard over here. Okay. Well, let's think about that. First and foremost. Actually, let's chat to the prison guard.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The warden won't like that.
Okay, if you say so. Alright, nothing in this little side passage. Zealot Nadi.
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
Can't tell me what to do. Alright, Nothing of use back here, I suspect. Yeah. Okay. So, as we learned back in, as we learned back in the Grimforge area, like, taking out the scrying eyes is actually pretty effective. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we need to do. But first of all, let's just talk to everybody around here and see what. Ooh, various cell levers too. Okay. Yeah, let's just talk first and see what's up.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland.
Oh, thanks.
Regardless, know this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
Well, ooh, there's a lot of good stuff here that I could say. I've got detect thoughts. You must confiscate a lot of interesting things. I mean, I don't really need things at the moment, per se. Yeah, Duke Ravengard. We still haven't seen him yet.
He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care.
Oh, okay. Cool. Other tieflings, your own people, are in a cell. Aren't you bothered?
Anyone who refutes the absolute is an enemy of mine, true soul. You would do well to remember that.
Yeah, I remember. You must confiscate lots of interesting things.
Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority.
Sure, sure. Okay. Sure, we'll do a detect thoughts. This is risky. Ooh, DC 13. Okay. We'll have a guidance. Alright, this could be very bad, but... Ooh. See, the thing about detect thoughts is that if you fail, they know that you tried to mess with them. So let's use one of our inspirations. There we go. Worth it.
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell.
Yeah.
While the larger one triggers the alarm.
Oh,
and
okay.
Interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners.
Okay. So the most important piece of information from that is that the main lever will trigger the alarm. So if we're going to open the cell doors, we got to do it individually. Okay. Well, let's leave. Why don't we take a peek up the stairs just so we kind of know the terrain that we're working with here? Ooh, lots of good stuff up here. Mucho. Ooh, Wulbren's hammer. That would definitely break rocks. So getting that back to him would probably work pretty well. So
the rest area is off limits.
Oh.
Perhaps the guard can be convinced otherwise.
Since when is that? Try to talk our way out of it. Yeah, for sure. Would you look at that? My map's upside down? No, I don't think so. Oh, who is talking right now? They must have encountered one of my companions because I've got huge bonuses to persuasion. Okay, well that kind of sucks. Intimidation +2. I mean, I guess we'll do intimidation, but that's going to be pretty difficult. Sure, I'll take a bardic inspiration as well. Thank goodness.
Your conviction is enough. This will be taken no further. Nonetheless, this area remains forbidden. Should you attempt such a feat again...
Okay. Oh, and then they teleport us down here. Huh. Okay. Here is what I'm thinking in that case. Here's what I'm thinking. I've got a potion of invisibility somewhere. I'm going to take that. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to grab that hammer. So here we go. We're going to enter turn-based mode here. Let's go ahead and save real quick before we do anything too crazy. We're going to go up this ladder. Now, here's the thing. This scrying eye can see invisibility, which worries me. But we're going to dash. We're going to go pick up this hammer. Okay. Anything else that we need while we're here? Oh, why am I not invisible anymore? I guess picking up an item removes my invisibility. All right, I'm going to come back over here. Uh-oh. I failed to save. That's not good. Hopefully I can get back down in time.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright, the scrying eye doesn't like me. But I actually think I should be okay.
Can't give up now.
We're just gonna go ahead and leave now, if that's cool. Is that cool? Is that cool? Oh, they're charging up that area right there. Alright, here's the plan. Let's get out of range of these scrying eyes while invisibility wears off. Okay. Cool. Alright, I think we're okay. So we have Wulbren's hammer. We just need to get it back to him. I wish I could, like, drop concentration on it. There we go. It happened naturally anyway. So that's fine. Good. We lost a little bit of attitude with one of the scrying eyes, but we managed to evade most of the real bad stuff. Alright, the environment's still loading in a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and keep exploring this upper area. And then we will... Oh my goodness. Disciple Z'rell.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
I mean, I'm okay with them killing a bunch of goblins. I don't care.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies. Isn't that so? What is your judgment?
Oh, I love his voice.
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Well... I mean, I feel bad a little bit for them, but also, like, the goblins have never done anything, like, good or noble, so I'm like, I saw the horrors they committed in the Absolute's name. It's true.
Thank you! Glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We're too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
Oh.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
Whoa. I did not expect that. Oh, that's scary. I also did not expect that.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
So he can't be killed, right? Oof.
Try again.
Ooh.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you.
What are we doing?
You heard the general. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
What am I meant to do with them
They are yours.
exactly?
You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Okay.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
Ooh. Yeah, how about this one? I'll give you a fair chance. Fight me, either you die or you kill me and you're free to go. I think that's fair. Like, releasing them, I don't feel great about just because they're usually up to no good, but...
Oh, crap! You're gonna enjoy this, ain't ya?
I don't feel amazing about that because we are just going to absolutely smoke them, but... Oh well, the things that we do for XP, right? Alright, we're gonna Sacred Flame, Actually, let's have Wyll go first. Just to see how his Eldritch Blasts go. So we're gonna do one here and one here. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is more of a murder than a fight, but whatever. No, I'm not gonna react to that. And turn, and I don't know. Sure. Great. Feel really good about that one. But I mean, we saw what the goblins did to the tieflings, you know, so... Like, it doesn't feel great, but I honestly don't feel all that bad. A very heavy great axe. Sure. Send that to Shadowheart for some selling. Some gold. A note to self on this goblin's corpse. You've got this, Racha. You gotta be the bestest, truest soul there ever was. All you gotta do is trust Minthara, listen to the Absolute, and do as she says. Then you get your audience and you'll be proper rewarded. Don't go listening to them fakers like Dren. Dren does not hear shit. Cool. I guess let's talk to these other guys here.
An honor, true soul.
Cool, thank you. She said to check in with them upstairs when we were done. Check in, we will. Actually, let's check our quest log as well. Disciple Zurel wants to entrust us with a task. This could be our chance. Yep. Okay, cool. Taking the groves off the table. Dictated to Scribe Ianthus by General Ketheric. Druids, meddling and meddlesome. I have a history with them that makes me wary of underestimating them. They will certainly not welcome the rise of the Absolute in their vicinity, and could become significant obstacles if we don't find a way to take them out of play. I speak here, for starters, of the Emerald Grove and of the Cloakwood Circle. They cannot easily be defeated without a significant diversion of resources, but they can, perhaps, be neutralized from within. Druids, by their very nature, do not smile, Ianthus, value the balance of natural forces over the welfare of humanity in general, and in the extreme this is expressed by the faction historically known as the Shadow Druids, who favor complete separation of the circles from what they regard as the ills of civilization. We shall identify the current leaders of the Shadow Druids, cultivate them with gifts while intimidating them with threats, and encourage them to see that the widest and most prudent course is for the Druid circles to stand neutral as the army of the Absolute marches on the blighted cities of the civilized. Disciple Zerel shall select an appropriate agent to parley with the Shadow Druid leaders. Eventually, all shall be infected with tadpoles. Yeah, well, we know a thing or two about that, based on our experience in Act 1. Invasion plans for Baldur's Gate. Depicts Upper City, Lower City, and Outer City as far as Worm's Crossing, as well as Grey Harbor and the near course of the Kionthar. Orcs of the Trialta Hills. The recent dismemberment of Agent Moss, True Soul 26, by Lord Herod's guards at the Ringfork Stronghold is a clear indication that our strategy for co-opting the Orcs of the Trialta Hills needs to be adjusted. Sending a herald to talk was regarded as evidence of weakness, so we must assume an attitude of dominance in our next attempt. The true soul among us who best understands Orcish customs is undoubtedly Sir Yax of Scornable. He shall be sent, backed up by a pair of ogres, to deliver a direct personal challenge to Lord Herod, using as an excuse the dismemberment of Moss. Yax is to defeat Herald and then force him to swear fealty to the Absolute, and in return we shall back Herod in the conquest and alliance of the other two Trialta tribes. Inform Sir Yax as soon as he returns from the Werewoods. Disciple Zerel on behalf of General Ketheric. So it's kind of their overarching, continental strategy of finding the various factions of Faerun and finding a way to force them into siding with the Absolute.
So small from here.
By hook or crook. Okay. Guess we are ready to head up here. Let's save real quick. And then we'll go check in, I guess, with the leadership of the Absolute. Moonrise Towers, main floor. Necromite. Whoa. What am I looking at here? Bunch of skeleton wizards or something. Alright, not supposed to go in there. Check out this area first. Not a lot of scrolls to be had here, to be honest. I guess this is mostly for letter writing and such. A little gift. Marcus, I assume no explanation is needed for just how rare these appendages are, and I trust you shall make good use of them. You have a golden opportunity to please the General. Do not squander it. Access to the unwilling donor has proven difficult since the harvesting, but if I am afforded the opportunity, I shall pass along your gratitude. Who is Marcus? I'm trying to think. Have we run across a Marcus in our travels? There was a Barcus, obviously. No word from Balthazar. Reading it is not allowed, apparently. Going in there is not allowed, apparently. And it says there's a trader here somewhere. Oh, below us. Okay, I see. Alright, I guess the only place for us to go is going to be over here. The Mistress of Souls.
Prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
I aim to please.
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet. Show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I.
Okay, well... So, I guess we can be complimentary to them. Sounds like being your underling would be quite enjoyable.
For a while. But I get bored of people awfully quickly. Let's see if you can hold my interest.
She
All right,
parts
I'm
the
ready.
folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them.
Feels a little
Every
invasive, but
emotion
yeah.
soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Ooh, this is going to be a very big test. Well, our deception we have plus 11 to. Thoughts of your romantic desires. Fake it, fill your mind with love for the absolute. I feel like we can do that pretty easily. Plus with guidance. Basically just don't roll a natural one. Yeah.
There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should. To be touched by the absolute.
Yep, I sure did.
I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Well, yeah, show me. What exactly did she give you?
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
Oh. Whoa, you could just insta-kill people?
But I can caress as
Whoa.
well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side.
Okay,
And the best
well.
way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Alright. I'm in. Yeah, what do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar.
Okay.
But we have lost contact with him. Go there. Aid Balthazar if you can. And bring the relic home.
Okay. What if he is dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
Got it. Not a rescue mission. Okay. What is the relic?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
Don't I need to know what I'm looking for,
She's
though?
suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
Persuasion, yeah. Why does this make you anxious? Ooh, DC 18. A little tough, but I think we can... Ooh, critical failure. I think we're gonna... I think we're gonna use another inspiration point on that. There we go. That's a little bit better.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance.
General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
Interesting. Okay. The relic is vital. You should be giving me more support.
Fine. Yeah. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster.
Ooh.
Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you.
Secret stash. Got it. What do you mean by lost contact?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
Got it. Okay.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them.
Oh, trust me.
Take one from Balthazar's chambers.
I've got that covered, but
don't
anyway.
pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
All right, the room key. Wow, they just insta-killed this ogre. I wonder if that was like a power word kill or what. Zarel's personal reminder. Balthazar has sent neither word nor notice. Wherever he's gone is a mystery. Needs someone to investigate his chambers, but no doubt he's rigged the thing to high hells. Perhaps hobgoblins. Okay. Which one is his chambers? Let's take a look here. Suspicious sounds. Rescue Wulbren is down below. That's the mausoleum quest. Okay. Ornate door. That's probably where Ketheric is, right? So we're not supposed to go in there? Yeah. Okay. Well, we shan't be going in there. Oh, let's talk to the Mistress of Souls here.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
How was one chosen to ascend?
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Got it. Okay. What's with these skeletons? Good question.
Her design does not end at the grave, Blessed One. You will serve, whether you ascend or fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Not supposed to go in there, but we can check out this door here, I guess, is the key that we were given to, right? Okay, Balthazar's room key. Oh my goodness. Look at this place. Well, the good thing is a heart. Nice. Man, this area is gross. The nice thing is that it looks like most everything in here we can actually pick up, and it's not considered like stealing, which is pretty cool. Clasped book. This is a log on the work of one of Balthazar's necromancers, Cressa Bonedaughter, dated 10 days ago. After the state the Fallen One was in, I never expected Cressa would be able to save it. I was hoping the usurped thing would die. That's what it would have wanted. It's not as if Cressa studying it is going to prove much. It was damaged in the attack far beyond what the mere tadpole could do. But she seems fond of the foul creature. Let her play with it. Another entry seems to be written into this log dated a 10-day later. I should not have, in hindsight, let Cressa keep her pet. Ever since it was shipped onto one of the nautiloids to be deployed, she has been inconsolable. It won't survive out there. It needs me. It isn't like the others. The feral thing will make a fine warrior for the Absolute, and now my best assistant is distracted thinking about it. She will come to heel again soon enough. And a githyanki disc. Good thing we have Lae'zel here to interpret for us.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel.
and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus,
Ooh.
the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Some more on Orpheus. That's good. Yeah.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Who is the dragon?
Tiamat's emissary.
Oh, Tiamat.
It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith the First would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. Ephelemon remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
Tiamat, famously one of the, like, toughest D&D enemies, like the Dragon Queen, essentially. Could Orpheus actually be alive?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible.
Kithrak
Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki. Anything more?
I think that'll do it. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and pick that up, I guess. Because that seems
looks like the other.
pretty important.
Another story about the Githyanki prince.
Let's go around and start picking up some other stuff as well. Human spellcaster. Okay, I guess some of it we're not allowed to take, interestingly enough. Balthazar's personal notes. I guess we'll read this one. Note, install a drain beneath library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all that blood seep through the flagstones, and it will rust the spikes besides. A line slashes through the above, the same hand and fresh ink below. Disregard, the smell gives me sweet dreams. Creepy.
That might be worth a look.
Oh! That's not cool. Am I supposed to do it in a specific order, or what? Oh, it... Okay, everybody get out of the poison. Go, 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 go. Alright, so this is all trapped here, I guess. Got it. So we tried this lower one. We tried... Oh, shoot. Okay.
There's nothing.
Let's get out of here. Alright, fortunately we did not end up taking any damage from that, really. But that could have been very bad. I think that's a good point. Why don't we pause here? When we come back, we'll continue exploring Balthazar's chambers, and then continue our assessment of Moonrise Towers here in the heart of the Absolute. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.